Instagram Live. Welcome back to the Acoustic Shop channel. I am John.
Skinner.
Hey guys, it is New Guitar Thursday. Cannonball! You good? This is my new thing, is to see how many weird intros I can get on Facebook and YouTube. Wouldn't that be awesome if we just have a full list of just weird intros where I just point at cameras or stare at them? How many times have you guys seen the inside of my eyeball? That has been a few times. We've done that.
I'll cut it together at some point for Small Business Saturday or something, yeah.
Welcome back to this New Guitar Thursday. I'm John here at the Acoustic Shop. Today, as always, we got Trent behind the camera. Say hi, Trent. Shake the camera. Just shake it. There you go. That's great. And that's what every producer wants to see from a cameraman. And then we also have, as always, Hinckley monitoring all our comments, checking on all the stuff, listing stuff. Guys, if you got any questions, anything, put them on here. Hinckley's going to feed them to me. We're going to answer them all live as we can. And even if it's not live, we will come back and do so. On top of that, I know everybody's got stuff for me. Tell us where you guys are watching from, because I know a lot of people are watching from all over the world for New Guitar Thursday. It's my favorite segment. It's the one that matters. Everything else we do during the week doesn't even matter. This is the only one that does. Yes, Corey?
Ray did buy that guitar.
Ray has already bought one. All right, Ray, congratulations. He's going to be on the feed, he told me already. I'll tell you all about that here in just 1 second. So that has already been done. He may buy 2 or 3 before we're done with this. I don't know. How about you, Hinckley? What do you have to start us off?
Okay, so a few hellos. We got a hello from Springfield. We've got some folks watching from Illinois, Indiana, Ellenwood, Georgia. Cool.
Of course they are.
Good day from Wilberforce, Australia. It is 06:30 hours. That is 6:30 in the morning right now. That's awesome. Good day to all. That's awesome. Mitzi says that was weird, John.
That was weird.
Was weird.
I do weird. This is what I do.
Rocky Northern is here.
Hey, Rocky.
He
Good to
says,
see you
what's
again.
up?
How's that newest guitar? Is it done? Hey, how'd you like that extra bounce that Trent just gave you all on that camera?
Oh, Rocky also just said, I need a few cases again for new guitars, question mark.
All right, I might have them. If I don't, we can get them shipped to you.
We can hook you
either
up.
way, we'll get you all set for those
Daryl's
too.
watching from Chestnut Ridge, Missouri. Awesome. And then we did have a quick question. Donald is asking, do touring musicians get free guitars in exchange for using the guitars on stage? Did you ever have a guitar contract?
So yes, there are some that do, some that don't. This is actually kind of very poignant right now. I'll tell you a couple little stories today.
Okay.
So yes, guitar companies do endorsements with artists deliberately on purpose all the time. When they do that, obviously the expectation is you get them in front of people, do the advertising for them, and it's not a marketing expense. I will tell you this is the biggest mistake I ever learned that most musicians do with endorsements. They get endorsements, they think that means they get free stuff, and they just kind of stand on stage and use it and don't do anything back. The whole deal of this, it only pays off if it gains them the advantage of, seeing it on stage or hearing about it and knowing that they're, for example, Taylor Swift has Taylor guitars. They did a colored one. That all of a sudden means sales for that company. They get to see that. They do it. So it is done. That said, I also have artists that we know of, some fairly large ones, that end up buying instruments even from here or from others because they feel like they just want to own those instruments and no strings attached. So then it's more of a, because like I said, expectations. I want to see you on stage so many times with this, blah, 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 blah. There you go. As far as endorsements, yes, I have had some. It was not a free guitar, but I got a discounted guitar through Santa Cruz as an artist years and years ago. I was playing as an artist for Eastman years ago. I've done a few different ones. Less of those than, I don't know, Jason's had a few for basses. So there you go. Yes, it's done all the time. String endorsements, definitely I've worked on those. We have some weird celebrity news here today. This is kind of very strange, and we don't know if we can corroborate this story or not, but it appears that Barbie is going to be playing banjo. We just got shipped it out here, but yeah, we're pretty certain that Barbie, the new Barbie, is going to be a banjo player. We just shipped one out, so. Look at Hinkley's like, are we allowed to talk about this?
Yeah, is that all that you're saying?
That's all I'm going to say about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I don't want to get into too much, but we get a lot of celebrities, a lot of times artists that call us looking for some really cool stuff. We've seen quite a few things that have made their way into our order pile where we kind of look at it and go, very cool. That's very awesome. So, yes, it is done. Not always, and some of these just really want high-end gear that they just love, and I've seen a lot of those. That's where I probably get stuck more than anything. Go ahead.
Clyde says, hello, wonderful people at the Acoustic Shop. Clyde is tuning in from Turner, Oregon.
Clyde just got himself one of the coolest new Eastman guitars, a one-off. As far as we know, there may be another one built, who knows. Sometimes Eastman will do these crazy things, but they built a E16 SS in a Sunburst. It's the only one that is supposed to come in. It's super awesome. It is a flamed maple back inside instead of the slab cut. Gorgeous Sunburst. You're going to be impressed. It was a great sounding guitar, great looking guitar. That shipped out yesterday, so officially that is on its way. And that's what we're going to be talking about a lot today. I've got a lot of really cool one-offs that are just making this reel. We just talked to Ray, who was just on. He says he's going to be on the live feed right now. Ray called me up and said, hey, I know you're about to do the new guitar Thursday. You're probably going to talk about those new E1 Specials. And I've been wanting to buy one, but I want to do it before you go live because I'm afraid it'll sell. And guess what? He got in just right before we just turned those on our website. And I'll be showing you those guitars. I may show you the one that he just bought, but he bought his. Congratulations. You're probably going to want to buy an OM too. I know that you've been collecting a few of these. So these are super special guitars. By far the best value guitar I have seen from Eastman yet. A lot of really cool features at a really, really great price. Go ahead, Hinkley.
Sorry, my mic was muted. Ray is in the chat, and
Yay.
Rocky was talking a little bit about the guitar he made. He said it's a torrefied Adirondack top, Olds rock mahogany, and it's got a vintage shade top look.
Cool.
And he said that he aged it like how Adkins aged theirs.
Really? Very,
there we
very
go.
cool. So doing it in a thin nitro. I should be seeing those. I don't know what has gone on with the Atkins guitars. They should be here for this new guitar Thursday, but they did not show up.
Did they get lost
They
across
may
the
have
water?
gotten lost somewhere. They're probably sitting in customs right now. It happens from time to time when we get stuff from overseas. The customs departments kind of hold on to them. We've had it with Atkins. I've had it with Loudon, various different ones. So I'm betting it's sitting over there. We had some excitement yesterday, guys. We're piecing together some video. Yesterday was a high-speed chase that ended in the Acoustic Shop parking lot. It was crazy. The craziest thing I've seen this year. A guy is zooming through our parking lot out here. You can hear the tires squealing. I've been watching the video footage. Tires squealing all over the place, chased by 2 police cars. Comes into our parking lot all the way to the south end. He decides, I can't get out of here, so I'm going to try to jump the ditch in a Hyundai Sonata. And he jumps the ditch and gets stuck on the other side. Jumps out of the car, runs around the back. Dogs are released. They release, K9 unit releases a German Shepherd who found this person and arrested him. Guys, there's more to this. We're going to put it all together. It's going to be some interesting footage. Be on the lookout for that because it was pretty entertaining. We've seen a lot of really interesting stuff happen here at the shop. Now we have a high-speed chase that ends up inside here. And by high speed, I mean like 45, 50 miles an hour. So
I think he realized that we had the new Eastmans.
that's
here,
exactly
so.
what it was. He was so excited about these guitars right here that he was like, dude, I'm
like, oh my gosh,
getting there.
did you
And then the
hear?
cops had to pull him over. Because it's like, you can't drive like that. I don't care if you want a guitar or not. You got to slow down, my friend.
And then the cops were like,
It was the best car chase since OJ.
it
Exactly
was
right.
not a Bronco this time.
All
yeah.
right, so let's go over a few of these things that did come in. I'm pretty excited about. And then, of course, again, guys, please tell us where you're watching from, questions you got. If you think Barbie should be a banjo player, you should let us know. Barbie is a banjo player now. It's going to be crazy, I'm telling you. I can't wait. I hope she sends pictures of herself and learning her new banjo. That's going to be awesome. All right, The E1 OM Special, I'm going to grab that one first. This is a new model. We introduced this at the NAMM show, and this has got higher grade sapele back in size. This is quilted, and you'll see this very feathery look to it. So this is a higher grade of sapele in a full gloss finish with a thermo-cured Sitka spruce top. Very nice. I love the herringbone rosette. The binding, and I also really like this add-on of the two cat's eyes or marquise looking inlays on the 12th fret. Absolutely cool in the OM. I got in 2 OMs and 2 dreads of the first batch. It looks like we will be getting some more of these. The big thing on this is, remind me and tell me if I'm wrong, I think these are selling for $789, our price?
$779.
$79, $89, something like that.
That's so specific, but yeah.
$779. So I have lifetime warranty, bone nut and saddle, come in the gig bag already. This is a fantastic sounding guitar, very focused. I love the quilted look to that sapele. It is really, really nice. Did come out a little bit darker colored than what we saw from the NAMM prototypes, and I actually called today about that, and they're surprised at it too, because according to the workshop in Bajau, they did nothing different to these. So they admit that it's coming in darker, but for some reason, they don't know why. So I think it's good. I like the look of it a little bit better than the more blondie look. So anyway, 2 and 2 of these, they have been turned on online. So if you're wanting one, you got 2 choices. You can either jump in front of everybody by calling 417-720-1223, or you can jump on the website and grab one right now. So
real quick, we got
Yes.
a couple of awesome people watching from some awesome places. We got somebody watching from Half Moon, New York. We got people watching from Texas, Michigan, India, which I thought was really cool. And
Very
then appropriately commented, Mandolin player is asking, what do you have? What's you got?
What do we got? We just got this one
There
in.
you
This
go.
is on the new batch here. This is the Eastman 815 PGE. We've had arguments back and forth of what PGE stands for. I believe the original term for it was pickguard electric. And they came out with 2 different colors. They came out in this honey burst and then a blue, which was really cool, a translucent blue. They have discontinued the blue, and I haven't seen one of these in quite a few years until we got the very last one in. But this will have a K&K pickup, factory installed. It has the really nice abbreviated pickguard, Adirondack spruce top, gorgeous maple back and sides. Jeremy was playing this yesterday. It sounds great. Comes in the Deluxe hard shell case. 815s in general have been hard to get. The PGEs even harder. The upper line stuff from Eastman, definitely tough. Radius fretboard has the scooped out fingerboard extension, nice tuners. Like I said, all the big features that you would want. And here's the cool thing, price tagged at $22.99. Lot of mandolin here. We did just get notification again, and if you want to put in your pre-order, do it now because there's going to be only a small batch of these. It looks like in about 2 weeks, we're going to get our first batch of the Bourgeois M5F styles. Those are working their way in. They're closed right now, but they're going to be shipping those. And I may see some special edition ones next week to start doing photos with. So we'll see the new M5 F-style mandolins from Bourgeois. I do have those in the A styles, both in black tops and the natural thermo-cured look as well. So those are in. So is that the main mandolin we want to see, or are we want to see even more mandolins than that? Let me know.
Let's just see. That's a pretty solid mandolin to
Yes.
check out.
That was one of the only ones I think that we got as a new mandolin. I was going to grab that other E1 Special in Dread.
Do it.
Yeah.
Rocky Powers says, waiting to see the carbon fiber McPhersons. They are here.
They are here.
They're sitting here. And then Jose is asking, are we a Guild guitar dealer? Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Is there any D40s on the way?
There is a D40 traditional here right now that is fantastic. The D40 traditional, as opposed to the D40, gives you a gloss finish, nitro finish, has the Adirondack spruce bracing. Those are great guitars. That's probably, to me, one of the best Guild guitars built, in my opinion. We also have a D55, but I really do love that D40 traditional. We've done quite a few videos on it.
My favorite mahogany in the store.
It is. Corey just said it's his favorite mahogany guitar in the store. So there you go. We're going to put it on a t-shirt. All right. This is the E1D Special. Again, that quilted sapele. I don't know how if it's going to come through, but at certain angles, it really gives a 3D, like almost like a bird's eye effect to it in here. And like I said, you've now got this in a full gloss, thermo-cured top, Sika top here. These are just fantastic guitars. So again, grab them while you can, because I've only got 4. Well, now we've only got 1 more of these left. So. Sounding, under $800, so much guitar, all solid woods. This is, to me, going to be my favorite, I'm certain of it, my favorite new guitar in that sub $1,000 level for a intermediate level guitar. If I was to give you a direct, what I think it competes against, it would be the D16 series, except with some major upgrades, a thermo-cured Sika spruce top, full lacquer finish. That's just, it's a big deal. So I think that is a fantastic option. I'm going to grab the carbons, but I'm going to beat you to this one too, because this one's one I'm not sure has been turned on. Jeremy's still working on turning on a lot of these products.
He did say, just so you know, he did say on Slack that they are all turned on except for the mandolins.
Well, there you go.
So
they're getting
everything
there.
should be turned on. We got the question, any more Ferks on order?
I have some stuff that's coming in, but nothing in particular. What are you looking for? There's the question. I'm pretty stocked up on a lot of our Ferks, so I don't have anything in particular that is planned to be in here, but I have a lot of vintage 2s and 3s. Vintage 1 OM is available in stock. I've got a red Deluxe.
Man, what you want?
I got them all. Yeah, we got them all. You tell me about it. I mean, that red Deluxe is gorgeous right now. So yeah. So tell me what you're looking for. We can probably get it if it's not already here. Just let me know. So there you go. Trent, this one is another important guitar that I know will sell as soon as it gets turned on. E1SS. This is the new E1 series, again, in a sunburst finish, slope shoulder. This guitar falls at $579 with that lifetime warranty, bone nut and saddle. A lot of guitar for the buck here, especially if you're looking for a slope shoulder, and the look can't be, it just can't be beat. So I'm pretty excited about this. So again, super hard to come by. I actually had 3 of these that were supposed to be allocated to us. 2 of them did not pass quality control at Eastman. So that means they didn't make it to here. So I only got 1 of them in stock right now. And I think might already have a customer that's thinking about grabbing this one if somebody doesn't beat him to it. He's been notified it's in, but we warned him, said, hey, better grab while you can. So there you go, the E1SS. Go ahead, Hinkley.
A follow-up on the Ferk. They said they were looking for a Ferk Yellow Deluxe with no pickup.
Yellow Deluxe, no pickup. I can look and see if I can come up with one. Is it something that there's, if you're really interested in it and you want to get that done, give me a call. I'll see what's available and when it will be available. That honestly would be one that I probably wouldn't order standard. Usually when we go order the yellow Deluxe, it would have a pickup already in. So I understand why not, but it would not be a guitar that I would normally order in. It would be something that we'd order in for somebody. But yeah, all right, McPherson, and then we'll get back to some of these really cool Eastmans that came in. I got finally back in sables in patterns that we haven't seen in a while. We've had a honeycomb in a sable, but I haven't had the camo finish one in. And these are great. They come in the really great Reunion Blues bags. Oh, look at that. They're fantastic. These are all plecked, done to the utmost ability. They have a secondary saddle in the bag, come with a specially voiced element pickup from LR Bags. There's 4 of these. They come now with the 510 tuners, factory, the sealed tuners. These are the most durable and best playing carbon guitars, bar none, out there. Now this one's in the blackout edition, all black binding, everything, except we upgrade these to have the Evo fret wire, which means super long wear. These are almost indestructible as far as the fret wear. And again, if I was going to own a carbon fiber guitar, I would definitely not get it without having the Evo wire in it. It definitely is going to make it a whole lot better, because why have a indestructible guitar that you're going to have to do a fret job on? It doesn't make any sense. That's all I got to say about that. So in this, we have this came in, and I also have it in now in the standard carbon weave, and then we got in a honeycomb touring. So I've got 3 different McPhersons that made their way into the shop, and also going to announce that we will be seeing the return of the wood guitars. They've got those back in. We sold through most all of those, and they've been so backed up on custom builds. So they are now going to be putting out more wood guitars, and they're supposed to be shipping our way in the next few weeks. So I'm kind of excited about that as well.
So we got a few specific Eastman questions.
Sure.
Do you know if there's any word if their workshops have been affected by the flooding in Beijing? Have you seen those on the news recently?
I have heard 0 about that, and the Beijing factory is a little bit different than the one only for guitars. Beijing right now only does the violins and mandolins, carved top stuff. I've not heard anything. I was literally on the phone with them today, so I have not heard anything about that. I'll be honest, nothing. I know that the Bajau factory is doing great. Their workshop, and that's where most all the flat tops are all coming out of, and I think the electric guitars is coming out of Bajau, which is outside of Beijing area, so in the country.
Okay, so we got a hello from Edinburgh, Virginia. Do you have an opinion on the E6 OMTC? What is your opinion?
E6 OMTC, fantastic guitar. I'm going to tell you, so the E6 OMTC, great. I think another really great option is if you're thinking you're going to go there and you want to save some bucks, it depends on what you're wanting to do, that new E1 OM Special is going to be a very close competitor to that. It's going to have the quilted sapele, but other than that, specs are going to be almost identical, and at $779, it's a heck of a buy. So I would put that into there. But yes, I mean, a very warm sound. If you like an OM, or actually it'd be more closer to a 0018 from Martin, except this will have a thermo-cured top versus a standard Sika top. That's going to give it a little more warmth, a little more dryness. I would definitely put that in there. That's the big deal about Eastman's OMs, is they're short scale, so more comparable to Martin's 000, which is a short scale guitar. We do have those. Every once in a while, there's some talk about some long scale OMs, or a true OM coming out of Eastman too. So keep your ear to the ground on that one. That'll be pretty interesting. But great guitar. I also really think that E1 Special, though, if I was, depending on what you're wanting to do, if you're wanting just an affordable extra guitar, that E1 Special, geez, that's going to compete very closely with the E6 version. That's why I'm so excited about it. I love the price point. I think it competes really well with the 6 Series and gives you a whole lot of value for a much lower price. So there you go.
And Jamie from Oregon wants to know, what is your opinion on the Martin Retro strings for a D18?
The retro strings. So the retro strings are a Mon-El string. I'll give you my true, honest opinion on these. I thought they were the coolest sounding strings for about 25 minutes. I love the tone of them. It was unique. It was different. It's more soft and mellow. But for me, in my hands, they died almost instantaneously and then turned into a dull sound at that point. So super, super dead. But that's my opinion. I know a ton of people that love them. I loved that sound when I put it on. It just was not long lasting for me. So.
Lucas is asking, how do the McPherson sables compare in sound to the wooden ones and vice versa?
They're different. There's no doubt in this that they're not designed to compete with the wood guitars. Do they have some similar characteristics? Yes, the sustain. That sustain is part of the design. So yes, more like the wood guitars. But the intricacies of some of these wood combinations and stuff, there's no carbon that can do that. Now, plugged in, you're going to hear a lot of the same things. With the pickup systems, they're nowhere near as dramatic of a difference. Plugged in, the two guitars are going to be fairly close. They're going to play very close. They're set up very close. The big advantage here, I think the McPherson carbon guitars, the biggest thing that you can take out of this is the most stable, everyday player guitar that you could take on the road touring. If you want a guitar that every night plays the same exact as it did the night before, has the same tone, same tuning, super stable, can handle any weather situation, that's the guitar to do it with. Because through the pickup sound, that is as close to that wooden McPherson sound you're going to get. They do voice them to be that way, and then you have all these extra benefits of a great touring guitar. So definitely that would be my deal. But to compare a $10,000 guitar to the carbon ones, that's a little bit tough. Also just came in and has officially hit the website. This one is the E20D. I played this yesterday. I've got this available in an E10D and an E20D, E10OM, and E10D, E10 Dread, or E20 Dread. The E20 is your Rosewood Adirondack spruce top. Now here's what makes this cool. These are the first ones that are thermo-cured. So this is an Adirondack thermo-cured top that has been sunburst on top of that. So now everybody's been asking about this for a long time. You now have a full E20D, and these are again in limited numbers. They're just starting to come in, but this will be the new standard from now on. Every 6, 8, 10, and 20 will all be thermo-cured coming up very shortly. So this is going to give you that sound with the look. Fantastic guitar, now available as thermo-cured. Like I said, I have a 10 Dread, 20 Dread, 10 OM, 10 Dread, correct. All sunburst, thermo-cured. Real excited. They're also getting ready to release, I just saw an allocation list for me, which we can reserve as well. For the first time, we're going to see E1000 TC. We have a E1000 TC in a sunburst that came in, and we've got a kind of a weird situation right now with that one because two people are trying to buy it at the same time. So we're trying to figure all that stuff out. But that came in, and then if you want, though, I do have availability on the new non-sunburst version of the E1000, which is the first time to see that released as well. Yes, Hinkley.
So how much is the price on that real quick?
It's the same price as the E20D TC before. I want to say 16. I'm going to walk around and find out. Oh, you're going to look at it?
Yeah, I can.
Go ahead. There should be one on the shelf there, E20D TC.
Quick question. How long would I have to stand outside in the sun before my J45 was thermo-cured? That's a good question.
You'd have to stand out there a whole long time.
gotta
When they
try-
thermocure a guitar, it is more than just having sun hit it. It's not UV in any way. It's actually the temperature. And they have to use a special kiln that is oxygen free. Because if it had oxygen in there at the temperature that they're doing this, the wood would catch on fire. So there's no oxygen, so there's no fire, no burning. So it doesn't scorch anything, doesn't do anything. It just cooks it at a super high temperature. So you can't leave it outside, sorry.
So Trent went and got the video, but just in case, if anybody's just listening, it's $17.99.
$17.99.
That's the price
All right,
of what
there you
the
go.
non.
The non-TC
one,
or Sunburst.
so-
So these are exact same price as that.
Donald is asking, if you don't have a pick guard, do pick scratches affect the resale value of that guitar?
Everything affects the resale value of a guitar. It all depends on who it is you're selling it to. If you're selling to somebody that wants to have it as brand new, absolutely it will. And it's funny, this is a tough one. I may get in trouble for this one too. We've had customers that have got very, very mad because they want a guitar that nobody has ever touched. They don't want it to be opened. They don't want the packaging off of it. They want it to be an unopened box that never gets done. There's a major problem with that. One, we don't ever do that because we want to make sure everything, even though the manufacturers do a good job of inspecting things, we want to double check that. So we go through the inspections. Then the other side of this is we let people play them. We play them, we want to hear that. That's going to leave fine scratches even on a pick guard. So I've had people that got mad because there was a little scratch on their pick guard. It's totally replaceable. It's totally something that's normal. It's going to happen. I mean, so in answer to your question, yes, it happens. Does it make a big deal to most people? No. Does it make, some guy that's going, yes, I want one that's like brand new and I'm buying it as a used price? He may, if it's got perfect, no scratches, he's going to go, yeah, I want to buy that. May look at it and go, no, it's got too many scratches. So, Blue Book value, probably not. It's got a used price, it's a used price. So that's just the way it's going to, kind of be. So there you go. I hope that answers that. There's too many variables. We get a lot of those questions where there's just so many variables inside there that we're not positive how that will end up going down.
What else do we have to show off?
A few different things. I know I told you already I've got an E6 SS TC back in stock. We did get this really cool 12-string, the White Sands. I hope it's in tune. We'll see if it is. Last time I tried to open this, we opened it out of a box. And you out, Corey? Thanks. Thank you, buddy. All right, this one's ready for floor and should be ready to go online. This is the Oregon all myrtle wood 12-string in the White Sands color. And,
If you want some context, it was Donald asking that question, and he was saying that he was trying to decide if he wanted to have us install a pick guard on his new coffee house espresso burst.
I have two things on this. If you don't think that you're going to put any damage on it, and you love the look of a guitar without a pick guard, don't put it on there. Or go with a clear guard. That's another option. Myself, I feel a guitar without a pick guard is naked. It's just what I'm used to seeing. It just feels weird. This guitar looks gorgeous, but I would put some sort of guard on it, even if it was clear. I just feel like there's something missing here for myself, and that's just my personal preference here. But it's close to in tune, so this will be hitting the store or the shelves. We're behind right now. And by the way, Reagan, if you're watching, she's probably not. She's in Scotland doing a whole 2 weeks deal. She's been gone and slowed down some of our lesson stuff, slowed down some of our receiving. We're getting there, we're catching up, but it's definitely slowed it down. So yes, if you saw this before, I opened a box that had it in, but now it's officially made its way to the website. So
Our viewer from India is asking if we would ship to India, and then Do you have an answer, a quick answer for that?
It depends on what it is. There's certain things we cannot ship into India. There's certain brands we cannot ship. Best thing to do is to email us. Let us know what it is you're wanting to get shipped. We can get you a quote on it and see what it's going to be. Trick is, whenever we ship overseas, duties and taxes and all that are going to be on the purchaser, not on us. So we cannot assess that stuff. The way the system works, it's going to be based on your country and local tax rules on that.
So they're new to the world of guitars, and they're looking to get one from the Breedlove Discovery S series. Would you recommend something else, or would you recommend?
I was just talking about this today. Price point, the Discovery S is a great series, but there is a sale going on, and I wanted to cover this in this live because right now they have come out with their Organic Pro series, which I think is fantastic. It is a really great sounding guitar, and they're now doing them $200 off. Here's the deal on this. It's a little bit pricier as an Organic Pro, but you're going to get an all solid wood guitar. It's going to come with a case. They're great sounding. This one's which one series is this one? I can't remember. This is the Organic Pro Artista. They come with an incredible pickup system. And now you can get the Wildwood series, which is a mahogany on mahogany, for $7.99 with a case, lifetime warranty. These are fantastic, and I've got them in 3 different body shapes here. I've got the Concert, the Concertina, and I should have a Concerto somewhere here. Maybe not. Yeah, thin body. There. Yeah, this is the thin body in the Wildwood here in the Concertina. This is a Concerto body with a spruce top. Again, the spruce top one's $9.99, $200 off for a short amount of time. It's on sale right now. If you're looking for that level of guitar, there's nothing I know that's going to be out there. The Discovery S series is great as well. I've got, like, this is a Discovery S here in the Concert, right here. It'll be laminate sides and back with a solid top. But these are great. Not quite as nice as it has the Presys system in it, versus those ones have, remind me of that pickup setup call. The Flex Plus T, which has a lot of kind of voicings in it, very similar to the Aura, which is really, really cool. So, good deal right now. Honestly, if you're looking for like a worship style guitar with a great pickup setup, all solid woods, this literally is one of the best ones I know of out there right now. And now $200 off. For a small amount of time. I don't even know when the sale goes away, but that is a Breedlove promotion that has just started. So,
September 30th.
We got a request to check out the E10D and the Sunburst thermocured.
All right, let's see if I've got it over here. I may have left it next door.
If it is, I can go grab it.
Okay. Let's see
think it may be over here.
You're going to have to grab it because I have the E10 OM. I do not have the E10D. So we're going to get Tyler's going to go grab that E10D in the Sunburst. To come in here.
Okay, in the meantime.
Okay, price on it should be the same as our E10 TC. Let me tell you exactly what that is, because I know I have one of those in a standard E10D TC.
I had Austin looking it up too, just to be sure.
Well, I said I did. I don't. $13.49. Does that sound right? There you go. Sounds good to me. Yeah. Well, that's E10D SB. Look up a TC. Should be a little more than that. E10D TC. We don't have one in stock, it looks like right now. Aha! We'll get that price for you here. Actually, the new TC SB should be priced also in there. A lot of letters. I said the same thing they now added with this new TC and Sunburst. We now have a real E10D-TC -SB. That's the new login for that. Way too many letters for me. Wait till you see this new secret project guitar that's coming out at the end of the year. I'm still excited about that. That model name is even longer.
It's going to be an ABCD
It's got so many letters in it, we don't even know what to do with it.
$14.99 on the TC.
$14.99. There you go. So the E10D TC SB, which is on its way over here, $14.99 will be our sale price on it. And again, by the way, if you don't already know this, I want to cover this real quick. I know you got another question for me, Hinkley, but quite a few. I want to cover this. We have a couple great things. We have up to 48 months of financing available now on almost everything in the shop. And as well as also a 12-month no interest financing option available. And that now is available to you guys on the web, in phone calls. Give us a call. We can get you those deals. You get to do your application on your own. You don't have to come in here and do that. And we can get you financed for that. As well as there was something else I was about to tell you that was really important. I don't remember.
Wow.
It's not that important, I guess. I'll figure it out here in a second. But I know financing was one of them. Oh, I know what it was. Free shipping and no sales tax if we're shipping out of the state of Missouri. So all you guys over there, for the time being, they're still allowing us to do that, where we don't have to charge you sales tax. So you save quite a bit by doing that. There you go.
Do you have a ballpark real quick for how much it is to add a pick guard?
To add a pick guard?
For Liz to add a pick guard.
Not. So we haven't added one yet. So that doesn't, the labor's super easy. Depends. If I've got the pick guard in stock, like I recommend this material that we have in here called Tortoloid. If we have one of those, it'll be the cost of that. I'll install it for free. I'll do it, or Liz will. We'll get it cleaned up. It doesn't take very long. I've done so many. Back in the day, Eastman didn't come with pick guards, so almost every single guitar we shipped had to have a pick guard put on there. So I'm pretty good at doing it, and we upgraded a lot of them to that Tortoloid material. It's a much nicer, very thin, does not kill the sound like a lot of pick guards will, and I highly recommend that material. Both, I think it looks great, and I put it on every one of my guitars. Even guitars that had it, I removed the cheaper guards and replaced it with the Tortoloid guards. So.
Real quick, any thoughts on Alvarez Masterwork guitars?
I've seen a couple of them. Did you find it over there?
We do not have a 10 TC Dread Sunburst. We don't.
I got told I don't have a Dread TC Sunburst. Brrr, I swore I ordered one.
I guess we just got two 20s instead of a 10 and a 20.
Huh. Well, there you go. Well, maybe it just didn't show up, so I'm sorry about that. All right, Artist Works guitars. I don't know a ton about them. I know there's talks of them. They're doing some cool stuff. I'm not even going to try to jump into this and give an opinion because it would be just random, whatever, and I have no really good base to kind of base that off of. I apologize, by the way, the person who is looking for the E10D TC Sunburst. I can get you one, same price, I promise. I can get it. I know it's available. I just saw an allocation list for me here, so I'm 99% sure I can get it in here. So if you're wanting it, we can put your deposit on it. I'm supposed to be getting another order in about 2 weeks or so of some other super top secret stuff. Mandolins that are top secret. Oh my God, we got cool stuff coming in.
Do we do free shipping to Hawaii?
Not to Hawaii. It's to the 48 continuous states here. There is an extra charge, but what we do. Austin's just laughing. I'm so immature. Can you guys tell I have teenagers at my house? What we will do is discount. We kind of locate. You give us your address, tell us where it is. We will get that figured out, and we will subtract what we normally pay in shipping from that. So you'll just pay the extra that it would cost us to get it to you, and it's not dramatic. It really isn't. So I'm gonna guess probably about $35 maybe, max add-on. So I just made that number up. So when you call and it's wrong, yell at Corey.
Do you remember the first guitar that you were playing on Shop Talk yesterday? I don't remember it.
The first guitar, it was the E1D Special. That was the guitar I played yesterday. Those are fantastic. I'm serious. One of them's already gone. The other one will probably be gone today. I think it's the best. I know I sometimes get on these rants, but that is the best affordable guitar out there right now. So many features, a full gloss, higher quality woods, thermocured Sitka top, bone nut and saddle, lifetime warranty with a case for $779. It's a no-brainer. I really, truly think it ranks up there with the guitars in the $15, $16, $18, $2,000 range. it will compete and do well at that range. So.
We got the question, do you have an Eastman E2D natural top right there? And I do see it right behind you.
It's right here.
you go.
E2D natural top. I have it in black as well right now in stock. This may be on one that wasn't online maybe. But if you don't see it online, again, we found there's some weird bug that has been going on. We found almost 16, 18 instruments yesterday alone that were not listed on our various different online spots. So if you do not see something, that would be, especially in the Eastman line, it'd be extremely weird that we wouldn't have it, because we usually do have almost everything in stock in some way, or it's coming in, or it just sold. So I can get it in again very soon. So that one's one that I do have in, and it is here right now. So if you don't see it on there, give us a call. We'll make it happen and get you going.
Do you have an opinion on Maton guitars? It's
Maton, yep.
Maton?
Those are,
okay.
Somebody say Maton. I've heard Maton guitars.
Maton?
Huh? Do you say? That's how Tyler says. He says, hey, you got one of them Maton guitars? And I say, no, buddy. Really good guitars. Those Australian builds are different. The big thing that those guitars are known for are their pickup setups. They are one of the most innovative pickup systems. That's the reason you see players like Tommy Emmanuel, that's the one I'm looking for, that plays those all the time. I know he's a big endorser. Their pickup systems are very percussive and very natural, and yet fight feedback well. Very different in their satin finish. You guys know I'm not a huge satin finish fan. I recognize its values, but I also recognize its downsides too. So that would probably be my biggest knock on Maton guitars, but they're great. They are really high quality, really well built guitars.
Couple more questions?
Yep, I'm ready.
If a person wanted an E20 SSV with a slotted headstock, would that be possible?
No.
There we go.
Answer, no. Is it possible? You want to
can
know
make it
how it would be
yourself.
possible. The only way it's going to be possible is, yeah, we could do it ourselves. We'll just go in there and just hack it and just kind of know. It would be one of those like one-offs like that E16 in a Sunburst. It's kind of one of those deals that they may try to do it. It's not a standard thing. So here's the deal with Eastman guitars. The reason why they are priced so low is because they kind of batch build. Yes, they're still hand voicing this. Yes, they are still hand selecting, hand, like I said, voicing and building these guitars. But they are able to do them with specific deals that kind of get the brunt of the work done in more batch styles, and doing one-off and retooling every single guitar that they do. They get to leave tooling up to build more of those guitars, and thus the reason why you get to see that level of craftsmanship, that level of attention to detail, and still be able to keep those prices low. If they changed and did custom builds, that means they would have to retool the neck shape for that guitar. They'd have to do the jigs. They have to do all the stuff different than what they did for the last. And thus the reason why it becomes a custom build, that becomes dramatically more expensive. And that's just not part of the business plan of what Eastman does.
Okay, we have more.
Come on at me, I love it.
Okay.
I'll
Can you
stay here
cut-
all day. What do I got
Can you
to
cut
do?
a J45 tortoloid pick guard that has a nice flame in a certain way?
So you're
So
looking.
can we cut a pick guard for somebody for a J45?
We have fire stripe guards in stock. In fact, they use them. Eastman, I actually got Eastman to use these. This is their. This is the rounded one. I think I have this. I do have this in the J45 pointy style, the newer one, more teardroppy looking one, also in fire stripe. It's more translucent. You can get it. I have it in red and amber. This is an amber one, but this is the material that is there. They hand pour the tortoloid guards, so every one of them is different. These are not going to be uniform. It's not printed, so there is variance from one to the next. And I should have some in stock.
He
Yeah.
also said, could we see pics before? And yeah, you definitely can.
Here,
ask
as
for
both of these
pics.
are the reds, and they're going to be a little bit more wonky because of the background. They're more yellow than what you would see on the clear areas, but they're semi-translucent, super thin, easy to work with. Did you find an amber? Amber? Yeah. This is the amber. Way looks more yellow than what it actually does. As you see, this is an amber one that's on here. So you'll see it definitely does not have that same amber yellowish color when they actually put it on. And the red has more of a red unique one. But yes, J45s, I have 2 of the reds in stock and an amber one in stock. In the modern J45s, I have the LOO shapes. I used to have, do we have a long guard in there?
We did. I don't know if we still do.
I might have just recently sold that. They make a long guard, which I use on my SSV. I love that, the J45 long guard. It's classy. So, and you can get that in a fire stripe
The
too.
only other ones we have right now
In J45s.
145.
And it has that in the tortoise, blotch tortoise, which is kind of a more unique look as well. So I've got a few of those in. I'll get more, and regular dreads. I've got quite a few of those, and I can get more.
So do we have any Sitka over Koa Eastman guitars coming in? Eastman doesn't make that, right? They only make the all Koa?
The only one, yeah, that is honestly, they're not building a Koa guitar standard. They did that limited edition of the what was it, AC6 22. And it was Koa on Koa. Those are no longer being made. They said they were limited. Guess what? They are. And for Koa, for Eastman to do it is, again, a limited edition buy. It's kind of like the Madagascars. When those are gone, they're going to be gone. So it's one of those situations where grab stuff while you can, because those specialty woods are hard to get, and especially do it affordably to keep the price points that Eastman's known for.
Quick question, can those pick guards be flipped for a lefty guitar?
No.
They can't be applied?
No, because the adhesive's already on there. I mean, yes, the material's the same. If you want to go through and clean off the adhesive, yes. But I probably would say, let's get you one cut and ordered to do that.
Patrick says I have my E20D Madagascar Rosewood coming in
Sweet.
today, which is awesome.
Yep.
Is there any chance that we're going to have any more OMs coming in?
Yes, we will have more coming in. I've got so many on order that still have not made their way in until they run out.
Yeah.
So yes, I know that there are some more that are coming in. I don't know how many more, but I know I have some more coming in. That's the trick. Yeah, we just sold it. Like the OM was gone. It was here this week, and it's not anymore.
We got a request to see the honeycomb touring.
Okay,
from
absolutely.
McPherson.
We can do that. I have a couple of
crack it
bourgeois
open.
too I wanted to show off real quick
Sure.
before we get out of here. Honeycomb touring. It's right here. I'm going to close this case just so Trent doesn't accidentally put his foot right through it and step right on it. Trent, don't do that, okay, buddy? Guys, Barbie plays banjo. You know that? Man, I can't tell you how giddy the two girls were sitting over there in the media department hearing about good time banjos flying off the shelves to Barbie.
All of us were pretty giddy.
You
So
were
was Corey.
You still are.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty funny. I think it's great. All right, Honeycomb touring McPherson Sable. What I really like about these tourings, by the way, the scale length is a lot shorter, and a lot of times that makes for a super flappy. And you guys see, I play hard. I'm not going to lie and pretend I don't. I'm a heavy-handed guitar player, but I don't seem to overdrive these. They are set up well, and even though short scale, they're easy to play, and without overdriving it, which I find to be pretty valuable, especially in a travel size guitar. So, all right, one I want to hit real quick before we get out of here. Again, is this Banjo Killer that came in. I picked the woods for this myself. Absolutely stunning guitar, and it sounds great. This is a great example of a Banjo Killer. First, look at this top. Crazy bear claw all over it. It is nuts. It squiggles up here. It squiggles all over there. Beeswing back and sides. Look at that. Just beautiful. Look at the sides. That is great guitar right there. So it sounds great as well. Banjo killer. No, I'm not gonna do it. I really won't do that. Besides, what would Barbie think? If we killed the banjo, that would be awful. So that's a fantastic guitar. I still am in love with this one right here. By the way, I think I told you F5's coming in from Bourgeois. Also, the Country Boy Touchstones should be here in about 2 to 3 weeks. I'm really excited about those as well. Those ones are the mahogany version of the new Touchstone guitars. Really great sounding guitars. We are taking pre-orders on those right now, so you can get an OM or a Dread. Those are fantastic. So, yes.
We don't have any comments. I was just going to say keep an eye out for the reviews. It should be 2 weeks.
2
Almost
weeks.
exactly. Yep. 1 week for the.
I think we are getting it. We're
Reviews.
releasing the review, and then we'll have guitars in like 3 days later. Is what I think.
A couple
they told
days,
us.
yeah. What we're talking about.
I love this guitar. Large sound hole Dread, Synchro mahogany back and sides. This one is a super special collector piece. It has so much drive. You can just hit this with all you got and it just goes nuts. So, yes, I've been playing this one a lot here at the
What
shop.
pick are you using, John?
Right now, well, I keep switching. This one is the Tone Slab Darth Tone. This one's in that FS shape, but the one I've been using the
What's
most
the thickness?
is a 1.3 in the 3 rounds, and then I got mine with the little Darth engraving on it as well. That's the guitar pick I've been using. I still like the Tone Slab regular material a little bit better, but I don't have to buff this one. So for my everyday use, I've been using this. I mean, it's all Tone Slab in my pocket right now. I'll tell you the truth. That's what I've got in my pocket.
John,
So it's a few.
do you think Ken will get a guitar?
Ken needs a guitar. Probably actually going to play mandolin. If I was going to guess, it would make more sense for Ken to be playing
He's a mandolin guy.
He's a mandolin guy. He's got to be. So there you go. Any other questions we got before we get on out of here? I know we've been covering a lot.
I'm seeing
We've been
no
online for a while.
questions, but the questions are great. Thank you guys
Yeah,
so much
absolutely.
for sending us questions.
Yep. We are starting to run low on the Elliott capos. So grab those while you can. We got that big batch, and they've been selling pretty consistently. So grab those up. Mandolins, we'll be seeing more of those coming in.
John.
I told you there's a secret project that's getting ready to be announced probably in about 3 to 5 weeks for Eastman mandolins. That's pretty cool. Pretty excited about that one too. So yes, go ahead.
Do you have any Eastman double O's?
Eastman double O's.
Can we hear about some prices?
I have Eastman double O's in stock. I didn't get anything new.
Talk about some prices too.
All right. So I have the E40 double O in right now. These are fantastic. Top of the line, $24.39. Indian Rosewood Adirondack spruce top. Gorgeous pearl all the way around. We do have the SSV. This is an E20 00 SSV, and I have an E22 00 SSV. Walnut versus Rosewood. We have the E20P, that's smaller. The E20 00 SS at $16.39. We have that 10, but it's gone. So that looks like it in double O's right now. That's what I have in Eastman's. We do have some P's though, as well, the parlor size, and then OMs. So there's quite a bit of stuff.
I think we're good.
I think we're hitting it all. So get ready. More cool stuff on its way. It sounded like we said we're going to be filming with Rodney Dillard on the next coming podcast. What's our next podcast coming out on
It
Saturday?
should be the Kristen Scott Benson.
Oh, Kristen Scott Benson. That was a great one. Had a great time with her. We talked about her Steve Martin banjo prize. We talked about playing together as kids, her cool story of playing music. Yeah, that's a great podcast. Again, if you're not following the Acoustic Shop Knows People podcast, it's a whole bunch of fun. I love doing it. There's a lot of great information every time. Last week's was Richard Hoover from Santa Cruz Guitars. So much information. I've listened to it 3 times now, and I keep getting new stuff every single time I do it. So check that out. And yeah, and then September 11th, I think we decided it was, or 10th or something of that nature, we're going to have JP Cormier here in the shop doing some stuff, so be looking for that content as well.
Yeah, I got to check on those dates with Jason, but it will be September. It should be, I believe,
that second week.
Before Winfield, like literally right before we go to Winfield.
Then we got Winfield, IBMA after that.
Yeah.
And then Small Business Saturday. Guys, we're already starting to plan for that. It's going to be nuts. I know Austin's like, he doesn't even know what he's in for yet. Austin, if you guys have been part of the Small Business Saturday, put a message in here. Tell Austin what to expect. He doesn't know. We keep telling him. Everybody's trying to tell him what it roughly is. And I think it's going to be even more this year than what it was last year. Basically, what I'm going to tell you is wear very comfortable shoes, lots of water. And if I was you, I'd do stretches before and after. That's because you'll hurt. Am I right? You got to do the stretches.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I would start cardio, massive cardio, and get ready for that. Yeah.
And just to add, even if you are a virtual viewer, as I know many of you are, not local, we will still have really awesome deals.
We're going to have awesome deals, exactly. Not just for people that walk in the door. There will be deals that are only for people walking in the door. There will be deals only for people that are online. So, yeah, it's going to be cool. I'm already starting to work with some of our vendors, get some really cool special stuff. It's going to be awesome. So there you go. Thank you guys for joining me for New Guitar Thursday. I had a blast. We went through a lot of different things. You know, hey, come on, Barbie. Let's go party banjo style.